Hello and welcome to today's Web News, where we take a look at some of the stories making the online headlines. Coming up on today's show, Russian web users demand the release of 2 reporters detained in Ukraine. Using social media to monitor landscape change. And a hidden camera prank in the US. Online campaigning is well underway in Russia, with web users demanding the release of Oleg Syzykin and Marat Saichenko, the 2 Life News journalists detained in eastern Ukraine on Sunday. The social media movement is gaining ground, with the Save Our Guys hashtag trending heavily. Many have taken to Twitter to voice their support for the 2 reporters being held in Ukraine, and calling for them to be freed at the earliest possible opportunity. Social networkers have been posing with a sign reading "Save Our Guys" and posting the photo to the microblogging site. Dozens of news professionals, including colleagues of the detained reporters, have also joined the campaign. But although the arrest has been widely condemned by Russian web users, the Ukrainian authorities insist it was more than justified. As the Moscow Times reports on its website, Kiev claims the journalists were armed and were in eastern Ukraine to carry out an attack with pro-Russia fighters. Allegations soon shot down by their employer, which has released this short video showing the men at work. The video aims to prove they are indeed journalists, and the Ukrainian authorities have no reason to detain them. These signs asking for visitors' help in tracking the ecosystem have been erected across the Mount Diablo State Park in California. It's part of a project put together by American environmental organization Nerds for Nature. Members of the public are asked to take photos at certain viewpoints and share the pics online so the group can monitor how the landscape is changing and recovering after 1,300 hectares went up in flames back in September. There has been a great response so far. Scores of web users began posting their pics of Mount Diablo to Twitter, Flickr and Instagram back in December. They're sharing the data under the Morgan Fire hashtag, along with a number which corresponds to one of the 4 locations the operation is focusing on. The images are then compiled in a chronological time-lapse on the organization's website. The return of vegetation to the area can already be seen in the photos, and the aim is to continue following the restoration of the ecosystem for 1 year. And as American researcher Sam Drug explains on the site Monitor Change, this collective monitoring concept can also be applied to other scientific projects and could prove useful for observing water flow, sand dunes, and also changes to the urban landscape. Thousands of Spanish web users have been tweeting under the hashtag #ADifferentPresident, hailing Uruguay's president Jose Mujica following his interview on a Spanish TV station on Sunday. They described the politician as brave, courageous, someone who listens to the people, with a totally different approach and attitude to their politicians, who web users say are out for personal gain and incapable of reviving the country's economy. You just need to glance at this infographic produced by Mashable.com to see that Mark Zuckerberg is not your regular 30-something. With a net worth of around $25 billion, the Facebook founder's fortune is far removed from other men his age and their estimated average net worth of around $8,500. And while most guys spend an average of $421 per year on clothes, the well-known entrepreneur buys just 3 hoodies a year. And whilst men his age enjoy playing video games, Zuckerberg, well, he enjoys buying the game companies. It's now possible to access and use content from France's Ministry of Culture websites, as data from the institution's 2 portals are now under open license. So the general public can now share the text and images available on these platforms freely and free of charge. They just have to credit the original author of these digital cultural resources, and the move illustrates the government's commitment to an open France. Video game company Ubisoft has come up with a great way of promoting its new game, Watch Dogs, tricking smartphone owners into believing their phone was equipped with new software that enabled them to control connected objects around them, like cash machines or traffic lights. And the hidden camera prank is available to view on Ubisoft's YouTube channel.
You can do camera. You can do... Oh my God. Wow. ID?
You did that. You see
I
it?
didn't do that.
No.
No.
I told you to aim at that traffic light. You aim at the other one. Don't run. You have the money, put it away. You have the money?
It's gone. Yeah.
Don't worry, I handle it, okay? Officer, this car crashed because this woman.
What?